Unlike yesterday, and what a 24 hours Adrian Lewis has had in his life. And Phil Taylor there, world #1, and straight away, is he just raising an eyebrow about the board, not quite being straight maybe? Russ Bray just making one or two minor adjustments.
Yep, brand new board goes up after every match. Sometimes it's not to the players' requirements, whether it's a little bit right or a little bit left.
Well, Simon Whitlock produced the performance of the tournament, unquestionably. He was just superb in that last match. But Phil Taylor against Adrian Lewis, on paper, it's got everything. World #1, here he is, Phil Taylor, 15-time world champion. And at his best, still the best. But Adrian Lewis, the world champion, the young pretender, if you like, who is on the cusp of taking over as world #1. Now 27 years old, and at 4:30 this morning, thereabout, young Matthew appeared, his baby son, and what a phenomenal 24 hours it could be if he could now get out there and beat Phil Taylor. I suppose in some senses, when you're no longer worried about your wife at home in hospital, the pressure to that extent is off.
Yep, could do, but he will be fairly exhausted. Done a lot of miles in the last few days, back and forth to Stoke-on-Trent. You talk about how good a performance that was by Whitlock. Let's not forget Taylor's had tournament averages just under that one.
First leg, it's Phil to throw first.
Well, he may have to be at his best to prevail tonight. Taylor with the darts. Let's see what he can deliver.
Start the first 3 or 4 legs in this one, in my opinion.
A few boos for Adi Lewis.
I'm not sure about that, but here we go. He's a popular player. A few have their own opinion, obviously, on the goings-on with Richie Burnett the other night.
Well, the accusation, from what I can gather, having been asking round, that he was supposedly clicking his darts, clicking his flights behind him. And the reply from Adrian Lewis was something along the lines of, there's 4,000 people in here, how on earth can you hear my darts?
Well, only them two know for sure.
Yep, no doubt a little bit of an edge to be continued. Next time it's Lewis versus Burnett, but for the time being it's Taylor almost getting that speciality cover shot with the darts on this opening leg. Reached both finals last weekend, Phil Taylor, so he is in form, in very good darting shape. And you heard him talking about his game, and he's reasonably happy with where it stands at this stage. But wouldn't he love to have this title to go into the World Championships on a roll?
Well, it's the third time we've seen a 170 tonight. 2 of them in the scoring phase. One from Taylor, one from Van Gerwen. And obviously that incredible 170 from Whitlock in that performance. Averaged 120 in the last 6 legs.
Game shown the first leg.
That is amazing. That's good stuff from Taylor. He's won 4 Pro Tour events this season. Berlin, a couple of UK Open qualifiers.
140.
Has lost titles though. Surrendered his European Championship, World Grand Prix and Grand Slam. And those little failures, successes they'd be in many people's eyes, still competing at that highest level, but Taylor's always in it to win it.
Yeah, he's certainly any thoughts of retirement at the end of or in any time in the near future have been put on hold, and I would think he would want to go away from this sport dominant, very much like what Joe Calzaghe did in the boxing world. He will want to leave a winner.
I'm sure Sarah will be watching Adrian Lewis right now and hoping that he can start to put the pressure on. He's had a little bit of a stuttering start to the match, but this is more like it.
Literally would be a birthday present.
Yes.
140.
As Taylor does, applies the pressure.
These two won the World Cup together, didn't they, Lewis and Taylor?
Phil, you require
Yep, sure did. Formidable pairing.
So Lewis now coming back, and you suspect he's got to get this, surely. 76 then. 16 would leave him top.
56.
A little bit of a forced error in the application of pressure from Taylor. 13 dart in the first leg, 13 dart in the second leg.
Phil Taylor, third leg, it's Phil to throw first. Game on.
The pride of Stoke, Phil Taylor. What did Port Vale do this afternoon against Sheffield United?
He went down.
2-1, I think, wasn't it?
Yep. That's your team, isn't it? Sheffield United.
I might just remind Phil of that later. That is the sort of darts which will make him think that the fortunes of Port Vale are just an irrelevance.
Yeah, let's not talk about the Chelsea match, please. Still licking my wounds.
The clash of the Stokies, head to head. Oh, it's on at the moment. It's on. That's back-to-back 180s. We know what that means.
Typical Taylor. Whitlock goes up there, plays out of his skin, and he's making that performance look ordinary.
So can it be? No. Oh, listen to the crowd. They wanted it so much.
93.
Great effort, though.
Have you done one in the commentary box, John?
I haven't, actually.
No, nor me. Yet to do one.
Phil, you require 48.
Double 16, then. Twelve darts, all that's needed. And Taylor goes 3-0 up.
38 darts for 3 legs. Your mathematicians out there, that equates to what, John?
And we were waxing lyrical about Simon Whitlock's performances at this stage. Early days, admittedly. The Taylor average stands at 120.23 and rising.
140.
Well, there's the averages.
96.
Might not quite be God, but sometimes you watch him and you think he's perhaps a distant relative. Magnificent.
121.
I think he's up for this one.
$105.
Baby power versus the power, yeah, I could say so. Phil Taylor now 52 years old. If he is past his best,
60.
He's showing a pretty good performance here in his decline, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't think so. Like fine wine.
140.
No check out here. Lewis can get on the board at last.
We'll try and stay there because 140 leaves tops.
100.
Not bad, just puts a bit of pressure on. It's not a bad marker. Surely. Let's make the adjustment, yeah. Well,
10 score.
I'm surprised here that the crowd are on Lewis's back.
I am.
I'm a bit mystified by this.
Yep, so am I.
So Taylor to go 4-0 up, maybe. Great dart. Double 10. Oh, that is awesome.
14 dart leg.
Absolutely startling what he's bringing here. What's that, 52 darts so far?
Yep. The 4 legs.
Average has slipped a bit, he's just under 116 now.
Ordinary.
The only thing that, I mean, it's just the regularity with which he is able to produce these extraordinary performances when he's,
I mean,
when he's on it.
Although he has lost titles, you know, in recent months, It's not like he's been playing particularly bad. He has had his moments. 9 darter, 9 pointer.
Him or her?
I'll have both.
83.
You're on your own with that one. That's good from Lewis. Starting to up the ante a little bit. Need a lot more of that, though.
The average creeping up to 95. He will rue that missed opportunity in the last leg. Piles on the pain.
140.
And he's on a checkout. And the mood is in. You wouldn't back against Taylor getting that 138. That's his first maximum of the match. Going to get this one? 138? No.
Possible 11 dart leg for Lewis.
82.
Has to go before the break.
47.
He's got to get this, hasn't he? Thompson. He's in there. 4-1. And now the battle is on, but Taylor, magnificent so far, averaging nearly 115 at the first interval, leading by 4 legs to 1. The faithful are seeing their man deliver.